It is December 28th. I got a new phone case. Isn't it so cute? My bestie got it for me for Christmas. But anyways, we officially have 3 days left in 2021. In today's video, I'm gonna go through and just give you guys some tips on how you can make 2022 your best year, if not a really, really good year, or at least some tips and suggestions, I guess, on the things that I'm gonna do to try and make 2022 a really good year for me. First, let's just say 2021 has been a pretty good year. It's been a pretty different kind of life-changing, I don't know if I should say life-changing year, but I've just reached a lot of milestones this year. I started my YouTube channel this year and I'm already at 5.5 thousand subscribers, and I really appreciate every single one of you guys more than you even freaking know. Also, I started working. I've got my first like big girl jobs out of college. I started working on my master's degree, but I have a lot more goals to set and things that I want to achieve in the upcoming year. This one has a third eye on it, which I feel like is really fitting for it to be like a manifesting scripting journal, but it's also got some little stains that aren't cute, so. This gratitude journal is super cute and it's guided and it has like prompts on the inside. I think that it's a really good idea for anyone that doesn't already have a gratitude journal or wants to get more into it but doesn't really know what to write about. But I do already have a guided gratitude journal at home already, so I'm not gonna get it. I got this little calendar that you guys saw. As some of you guys know, I'm starting a new job in January as unit secretary and postpartum, but I'm still gonna be working my other job as a hearing screener as well. So I got this calendar so I can kind of fill in which days I'm gonna be doing what job, just to keep it all organized and make sure I don't show up to the wrong place on the wrong day. I'm glad I got this smaller one because it fits like perfectly right here. The bigger one might have been nice too, but the black and white also kind of matches the theme of the room. This is how I have January planned out so far. Jeremy and I are going to San Diego and we're actually going on the 31st, but we're gonna spend the weekend there. In parentheses, I basically just put like all the video ideas that I have. So I want to film on this day, film potentially that video on this day, and then on my birthday we plan on going indoor skydiving, so hopefully I can vlog that for you guys too. Wherever it says DV and BVG, these are the two hospitals that I'm gonna be doing the hearing screens at on these days, and then the SM is my secretary position, and so I'll be at the hospital on these days. When I feel like I have a lot of things to do, it tends to make me a little bit more stressed out. So if that is something that you can relate to, writing it down and getting it out of my head kind of helps me feel a little bit more organized and less anxious about how things are going to go. I also have a bunch of books up here. Unless you live under a rock, you've probably seen at least one of these books before. These books I've actually had for over a year now. My mom bought them for me when I was graduating college as a gift because I wanted them, but I had time to read them, but now I don't anymore. But I still want to make an effort to try and finish at least 2 out of the 4 of these books before the year is over. The first one is The Secret by Rhonda Bynes. I feel like this is the go-to book for learning about manifestation and just changing the way that you think think and removing kind of those limiting beliefs that we all have. There's also a movie version of it on Netflix that I watched and I really liked it, so I started reading the book. I haven't finished it, but it's definitely a lot more detailed than the movie is. It just gives a lot of examples of ways that we can change our small thinking and how the way we think literally creates our reality. The next one is The 4 Agreements, which is also a pretty popular book. It says a practical guide to personal freedom. The 4 agreements are: be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best. On the back it says, in the 4 agreements, John Miguel reveals the source of self-limiting beliefs that rob us of joy and create needless suffering. The third book is by the same author. This one is called The Mastery of Love. It says a practical guide to the art of relationship, and I think this is not just talking about like romantic relationships, but just relationships between people in general. The last book is The Alchemist. This is also another one that my mom gifted me. Honestly, I'm not really sure what it's about. The back just has a quote that says, to realize one's destiny is a person's only obligation. So I feel like this has something to do with like finding yourself. I know this one is more of like, I don't know if it's fiction or non-fiction, but I know it's more of like a story about a person that's like going on a journey and stuff, whereas these are more like kind of self-help guide type of books. If I can't get through all of them, my goal is to at least finish these two because I've already started both of them and I really am enjoying them so far. So I made a chart for myself and pretty much broke it down into different categories of my goals so that it's not just a long list of random things. So I'm going to start off with my personal goals, and I think I am going to be more kind to myself this year. I feel like it's really easy to kind of just beat yourself up and forget, like, you should compliment yourself and be nice to yourself just as you are nice to other people. I want to spend more time doing self-care or just things that make me feel good. More time doing self. Read at least one of those books, but I'm gonna put 2. So read The Secret and The 4 Agreements. For fitness, I want to go to the gym 5 times a week. If there's a couple weeks where I don't go, okay fine. A couple days, okay fine. But like, I don't want to have any intermittent months where I'm just not working out. Drink 100 flasks daily. Social media. So my goal for next year, I'm gonna say I want to at least double my subscriber count, but I feel like if I can get 5K in my first year, then I can maybe get 7 or 8K in my second year, which would be about 13,000. But I don't want to limit myself, so I'm gonna set my goal to 15,000 subscribers. Oh, can't spell that. Subscribers. I got this little budgeting book binder type of thing for Christmas, and it came off Amazon. It came with all of these like pre-labeled envelopes, like cash envelopes. I'm a very visual person, so I feel like when I see my money stacking up, like physically the cash, it'll motivate me more to kind of add more to it. And I have a lot of things that I feel like I want to save up for this year that I usually don't have to because I'm becoming an adult. I just have money that needs to go into more places than usual in this upcoming year. So I'm going to use this housing one to save for a new apartment, this education one to save for my student loans because they're on hold right now since I'm doing a master's program, but I know that I'm going to have to pay them eventually, and it is a lot of money, so I should probably start saving for that. This debt folder for my debt, really just my credit card debt. I do want to get a new car sometime this year, but they don't have one that says like car. So I'm just gonna use this one that says savings on it. I've got a whole bunch more, so whenever I become more of a savings queen, I can start adding more of my little envelopes into the binder. This is what my vision board looks like right now, or the one that I had for 2021. But I think this year I want to put some more pictures on there. Like I feel like I want it to look a little bit more full. And I also think I'm gonna go for less of a like brown, tan, and white theme and do more like black, brown, bright. I don't know, I want it to look a little bit brighter, I feel like. don't know what scripting is, it's basically just a form of manifestation which you write down whatever you want to achieve, whatever your goals are, in the present tense as if you have already achieved it. So for me, I would say, let's say I want to have 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I would write, I woke up this morning in my room and I rolled over to check my phone. I opened the YouTube app and I saw that I hit 10,000 subscribers. It made me feel so happy. I got out of bed and I danced and I smiled and it was the best feeling ever. I'm so proud of myself. And you basically just go on like that. The more descriptive you are, the more detailed you are, the better. And it's basically a way of speaking things into existence, but actually writing it down so that it's in the physical form. But the thing about it is you have to be very careful with how you write things and how you script. So for example, you don't really want to use any negation. I don't know, let's say you want to get a new job. Instead of saying, I'm so happy that I'm not unemployed anymore, I'm so happy that I'm not working at this job anymore, you would say, I woke up this morning and I got a job offer for this position and I'm so grateful and I'm so happy that I am now a nurse, or whatever your dream job is, something along those lines. And I say this, like, really do be careful, because I have had an experience that's, I'm not really gonna give you guys too much detail on, but I have had an experience where I accidentally manifested something in my life that I wasn't really ready for yet. So just be careful when you're manifesting and when you're scripting, because it is a very powerful thing, especially if you are doing it consistently. I'll give you guys some examples actually. So this is the old journal that I've been using for my scripting since, let's see, May of 2020, and I've kind of been doing it super on and off. I honestly haven't scripted since October of this year, but I really wish that I did. So on February 23rd, I had 251 subscribers on my channel. I wrote, my positive thoughts are powerful and my negative thoughts are weak. Today I hit another big milestone. My personal channel hit 500 subscribers. Wow. I feel so good and so happy, and I'm so grateful that I was able to learn so much from our couples channel and apply it to my YouTube channel. So this was when I first started my channel, and Jeremy and I were still doing our couples channel at the same time. We're not really doing that anymore, but you guys get the point. I had 251 subscribers at the time, and I basically had scripted that my channel had hit 500 and, you know, expressed my gratitude and said how I would feel. On February 28th, my channel hit 500 subscribers. 250 subscribers in a week was definitely not something that was very normal or typical for me. And then on the 25th, I had also wrote an entry that said, I hit another huge milestone. My YouTube channel hit 500 subscribers. I'm already halfway to my monetization requirements in just a matter of weeks. I'm so proud of myself. I know it might seem coincidental, but I do have some other like personal experiences where I have scripted and that became my reality. But another key point with scripting is that you can't just write it down and expect it to happen. Like, you have to write it down, know that it's gonna happen, believe that it's gonna happen, and work towards it. Like, there's more that goes into it. If you don't work towards it, or you don't believe that it's really gonna happen for you, then it's probably not gonna happen for you. March 1st, I wrote, today was another amazing day. My YouTube channel hit its first 1,000 subscribers. I already reached one of my monetization requirements so quickly. My channel growth is insane, and I'm so grateful for all of my growth and all of the people that support me. On March 1st, I had 510 subscribers. I wrote this on March 1st, and I had also scripted about hitting 1,000 subscribers on the 13th, and then I hit 1,000 subscribers on March 25th. Another thing I learned just about how I was saying, if you're gonna script something, make sure it's something that you actually believe, because when Jeremy and I were doing our channel, we had maybe like a couple hundred subscribers, and I was like, our channel just hit 300,000 subscribers in 6 months, and I'm so excited. And it's like, I really wanted that to happen. I don't think anything is impossible. I'm sure there's some channel on YouTube that has hit 100,000, 200,000 in 6 months. But did I genuinely believe that our channel was gonna do that? No, not really. I didn't believe it, and so it didn't really happen and it didn't come true, but I also didn't work for it. So that's the main thing, I guess, that I've learned with scripting. It does work, but it won't work if you don't believe that it's gonna work, and it won't work if you don't actually work towards making sure that that goal is achieved. I'm not an expert on it. This is just what I know, and I'm sharing that with you guys. So if you want to learn more about it, I highly suggest that you look into it, because it's very interesting and it's exciting, especially when you actually see those things coming into reality for yourself. This is the journal that I got for myself today at Target. I still have a lot of room in this one, but like I said, I've been using it since like May of 2020 and I'm not super consistent with it, and I kind of just want to start fresh and get a new cute little journal. This one also has the dates along the top of the pages that I feel like would be very convenient because I like to date all of my entries. I'm gonna set a goal for myself to just do it at least once a week again because it was really working and it makes me feel good. It's almost like you can kind of take yourself into a meditative state when you do it if you really put yourself in that moment, and I feel like it actually works better when you do that. Like if you actually visualize whatever it is that you want to achieve and actually try to feel like the joy and feel how you would feel while you're trying to do it. If you want to put some extras on it, you can get you some crystals while you're doing it and just make it all, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but I believe that is all of the tips or all of the strategies and things that I'm going to try to incorporate for this upcoming year. So I hope that this video was very helpful to some of you, most of you, all of you. If you don't want to incorporate all the things that I'm going to be doing, hopefully you can incorporate at least one of them into your new year. Happy New Year. Thanks for watching this video, you guys. I love you. Please leave a like and a comment for me, and I'll see you in my next one.